Hello and welcome to this Royal Blue podcast watch along. I'm Ian Croll. Today joined by Damien Kennedy, big Everton fan. Damien, how things? All good?
All good, thanks, Ian. Yeah, you know the season's with us, isn't it? We're slap bang into the cup before we know it. Just one game in already, so yeah, looking forward to this. Hopefully, we're gonna, we'll have a decent game, a decent performance, and hopefully move on into the third round to no doubt what will be probably a far more difficult time, which will probably get knocked out by someone from the Premier League.
Love the optimism. Love the optimism. Well, this is only the second time we've ever done a watch along. So far so good. Technology, sound, audio is all working. So obviously people will be primarily watching the game, but stick with us for any alternative commentary. To those who are watching now, we've got 44 people. Just jumped to 52 watching live before the game kicks off at 8 o'clock. So the more, you guys who watch it like this sort of stuff, the more we will do. But yeah, David Moyes has selected his team. You're not particularly happy with the two centre-back pairings?
No, but I also knew it was going to happen as well, to be fair. And if we did have any concerns as to whether Jake O'Brien had a future at the club, I think we realised tonight that's probably not going to be the case.
Do you think if he'd just picked O'Brien tonight, it just would have put anything to bed with regards to O'Brien going in ahead of the deadline? Because now it almost feels like he's going to try and force a move away from the club.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you're right. He probably could have blindsided us all and played Jake O'Brien, and we'd have all been pacified and thinking that perhaps he's got a future there. I mean, it's disappointing, really, isn't it? Because we all know the position we're in with our centre halves. Jarrad Branthwaite, he's injury prone, and you could see from that game on Saturday, 2 or 3 times he went down, and your hands in your mouth every time, like worried that he's going to get up again. So I don't think Jarrad Branthwaite is going to get a full season in. So you'd like to have thought that Moyes would have been looking at what potentially could have been quite a dynamic partnership going forward with Jake O'Brien and Tarkowski together alongside each other.
He's gone with it because of the continuity that he probably sees in his mind, hasn't he? The partnership rather than the individual qualities of the defender. But for me, look, I've got no problems with Keane, but out of the 4, he is the 4th choice centre-back, in my eyes anyway. That's how I would see it. We haven't seen enough of Jake O'Brien, but what we have seen at centre-back, but what we have seen of him at centre-back, I think has been hugely promising. Just hasn't had enough opportunities because he's always been deployed as a right-back. Now, I know, frustration-wise, he doesn't want to play right-back, but even more frustration now that he hasn't been selected in this, this game in a second-round Carabao Cup tie, where he probably thinks, I should be ahead of Keane, I should be ahead of Tarkowski. I'm sure he's thinking that in his own mind, and the frustration will be there.
Well, I think 99% of Evertonians would think the same, to be honest. It's not just the centre-half partnership for me. I personally find that when Michael Keane's in the side, it unbalances us as a defence. And I think the likes of Mykolenko, they're almost become more worried.
Well, as we spoke about, didn't we, before we came on? It's no coincidence that when Branthwaite played and had a decent game on Saturday against Crystal Palace, Mykolenko also had a decent game because he's got that. Yeah. He's got that backup with a really top quality centre half. Now Keane, I just don't think is going to give that to Mykolenko. He's not going to give that confidence, is he?
No, don't think he ever has done, to be fair. I can't remember a game that Michael Keane's played where Mykolenko's stood out and had a good game. It's disappointing for me. I just think Michael Keane's been he has been a good servant to the club. He's always had a mistake in him, but he's obviously liked by all of the managers who we've had over the last few years, and Moyes obviously likes him. He likes the stability he gives him and the experience he gives us. But I just don't think it suits us as a team to have Michael Keane in there. So for me, yeah, you'd think that Jake O'Brien would be a guaranteed starter, but it's not happening, is it? And it looks like now, as I say, final nail in the coffin. It looks like Jake O'Brien's going to be going elsewhere.
I'll be very disappointed if he does. A couple of comments already coming in with regards to what we're talking about. So Glenn Brayton says, surely they must have a centre-back lined up already if they're going to let Jake go. I mean, look, we're going to obviously watch this match and react to this, but just to finish off on Jake, it would be inconceivable to sell Jake O'Brien and not bring another centre-back in, because, okay, Tarkowski, he's been the mainstay there, that's fine, I can have that, he is the captain. Keane, he's very hit and miss. Jared Branthwaite, we know his qualities, but his injury record and his fitness, he's quite clear he's still getting back to fitness. If he breaks down at any point during the season and we've let Jake O'Brien go without bringing anyone in, we are threadbare.
Yeah, totally agree. But to say that the transfer rumours are quiet at the moment is an understatement, isn't it? Really, like, so. Do you think we're gonna, because apparently by all accounts this has been sort of dropped in our lap in the last sort of few days?
Yeah, I was shocked. I was very surprised at it. I know I get Jake O'Brien's frustration. He wants to play. Yeah. If he gets an opportunity to play, if someone comes in, he's ultimately going to take it. But I would also like to think that we could talk him round a little bit. Suspensions, injuries over the next couple of months, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But
it hasn't started very well, has it? If we were going to turn this situation round and give him some reassurances that, he is a massive part of our plans going forward for defence, not playing him tonight and playing Michael Keane is not the right way to start about it, is it?
Well, either way, fingers crossed Everton get the win tonight. Move on then. Roll's still right back. Mikalenko left back. Pickford, I'm glad he's still Pickford, because I had a little bit of a scare in my own mind that he wouldn't pick him, even against, I guess, a championship level side, that he would give Travis a go. But Pickford's in, and then I guess the other surprise, if you want to call it a surprise, is that James Garner is selected from the start. Hayden Hackney drops out and is not on the bench. So I'm sure we'll find out more later on that. But I guess the positive from all that, good to see Garner being fit and able to be selected.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I suppose it shows you that, we must have done something partially right, because we've got a little bit of strength in depth where you can actually, a player like Hayden Hackney drops out, who I thought did very well on his debut on Saturday, and to bring like Jimmy Garner on, so that's we got that in our favour. We do seem to have like a reasonably good supply of midfield options there to us. You would like to think that if Hackney's not on the bench, there might have been a little tweak, or maybe they're just being careful with him, because he did finish the end of last season on the bench and injured, didn't he? So perhaps they're just sort of watching it the same way they are with Branthwaite. So yeah. See, Tyler Dibling's in though as well, which is not a bad thing.
I think he deserved his opportunity, didn't he? Tyreek George, did very well against Crystal Palace on Saturday. I think he was the man of the match on the stadium poll, wasn't he? So fair enough. I think he did very well, without obviously having that, the impact on the game with a goal or an assist. But I think these are the type of games that you do need to give Tyler Dibblin a chance. He's got to take this opportunity today.
Yeah. I mean, I was talking to Joe Thomas the other day on Saturday, where we stood at the train station together and we were talking.
Clearly not friends with David Moyes, Joe Thomas. Is that who you're talking about?
Oh, yeah. Was that prickly Mr. David Moyes? Yeah, but
we'll come on to that. We'll come on to that in a minute as the game comes on, as the players walk out onto the pitch.
Yeah. And I saw Mail and Roll walking out there again with his matching luminous hairband and boots again.
Well, I hate criticising a team selection before the game's kicked off. So I'm trying my best to stay positive. Jake O'Brien is not in the team. My concern with him not being in the team tonight is more so about his immediate future, and I'm going off, and I'd just be really disappointed if he was to leave.
I would.
I
would.
And dying there. Look, it's a strong team, isn't it? You can't deny that it's a strong team. I don't think anyone can suggest on the basis of tonight. You can't. There's no way if we get beat tonight that we're comparing it to the Wolves debacle of last season.
No.
I guess the manager takes the brunt. If we get beat tonight, like I say, the manager takes the brunt, but the players have got to take ownership and responsibility tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, even the bench, isn't it? The bench is pretty much as strong as you could make it. Really, the only two exceptions, aren't they? As you say, Hackney and Branthwaite, and they're probably being rested just to be on the safe side with the next Premier League game coming up. I would have thought.
Yeah, and Barry gets another goal as well. I think in the past this would be a game where Moyes would have swapped it round, given Beto an opportunity, but I think Barry just needs to continue, doesn't he? Just needs those minutes. He needs that match sharpness, get that rhythm into his legs.
Yeah.
And it's the perfect opportunity, I guess, against what you consider to be a lesser level team, just to build some confidence.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have a great game, Barry, did he, on Saturday?
No, I mean, we said that, didn't we? A lot of us said that. He scored a goal, though, so
he did, and we'd settle for that all day long, wouldn't we? If he gets goals and doesn't play particularly well, we'd have that out of any of our centre forwards. So. But to be fair to him, his pre-season's he's certainly looked quite lively, hasn't he? And his hold up play and his sort of attitude looks a little bit better, doesn't it? So yeah, well, looking forward to this anyway.
What did you make of Moyes' comments then after the the Palace game? Comments that were obviously embargoed. So it was comments made straight after the game during the same post-match Crystal Palace press conference, embargoed till 12 p.m. yesterday. But very prickly Moyes, wasn't he, towards Joe?
Yeah.
And maybe didn't come across well.
No. And there was in one respect, you could see what he was saying, where he's like, well, of course we want to win the cups. That's it's a given, isn't it? But why turn around and say, would you prefer if we stayed up? Why is he even thinking about that?
I think on the surface, Joe's question, probably you look at it and go, well, every manager would still consider the cups to be important. So you could look at it and go, well, be critical of Joe or the journalist question in that way. But I think Moyes, in a way, hasn't got a leg to stand on. And I think Joe's question was absolutely fine on the back of last season, where Moyes obviously dropped players for the Wolves game. I think it was a genuine question where you go, well, how serious are you taking the cups this season? I think that was literally all he was asking.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It was almost like he'd had that answer planned, hadn't he? Because he was probably expecting it.
Maybe he was just waiting for his opportunity to pounce.
Yeah. But no, I didn't like it. How he kicks off anyway. Dewsbury Hall, and he back to Jimmy Garner. I'm sure he'll have lots of the ball.
Oh, that's a challenge and a half.
Isn't it just?
That's a booking.
Yeah, it is.
First 10 seconds.
Yeah.
He's got away with that one already.
Yeah.
He's letting Di know that he's here there.
He has, but look at the smirk on Di's face. He's like, yeah, go on, you can do that to me all night.
I couldn't see who that was. And I'll be honest with you, I couldn't see who it was from a Preston player point of view, but...
That was at Valentin. It was number 2 for Preston's Valentin, yeah.
I don't know anything about Preston, so
no.
My knowledge on them is not great.
Although they have got Thierry Small in their ranks. Obviously, he was someone who was one of our youngest ever players, wasn't he? And he was highly rated before he decided that he wasn't going to hang around. And I think did he go to Southampton or something like that? But
we've got a question here. So up the Toffees says he wants a prediction from us. So go on, I'll let you go first. 59 seconds in, and it's still 0-0, obviously, and Di's just been taken out.
Yeah.
But what are we've got to win here.
Well, you'd like to think so, wouldn't you? I mean, we've put a strong team out. You'd like to think that it would be too good for them. But and we've got a couple of really good fair players, haven't we? So I'm going to go 3-1.
Okay, I think we're going to concede as well. So I'm going to go 2-1.
Yeah.
I'd like to see, after all the bashing that we've just given Michael Keane and David Moyes, I'd like to see Keane get a goal.
Yeah.
I'd like to eat my own words. Corner for Everton. Who's this kid? Is this
Jimmy Garner sitting
whipped in?
Someone's Armstrong being thrown to the ground already.
Shot from Dewsbury or blocked.
Oh no!
And
his Preston's first goal.
Just not getting enough men forward, although they kept hold of the ball.
No, Mikalenko stood up well there, to be fair. thought he was lucky there, Dewsbury Hall. I think I think been a free kick for that.
Glenn Rayton says he doubts Moyes is going to make it to December and the vibes are not good. What do you think? Do you think any concerns that he could go? I just think it'd be an absolute waste of time now for Moyes to go mid-season, because who do you actually bring in? Do you bring in someone who's going to start a new project?
Nice little run by Dibbling
there.
Done
well, eh?
Yeah, he has done well.
Easily seen off though in the end.
Yeah. I mean, people will automatically say, "Well, look, you got Eddie Howe there now, an Evertonian who plays better football than perhaps Moyes does."
Surely a foul there.
Yeah, but so I know a lot of people would say, well, it's you go and get Eddie Howe while you've got the chance to, otherwise you could be passing up a big opportunity. But I don't know. I mean, I think we were all so upset at the way the end of last season finished that even the people who were
Ndiaye with a shot and a deflection.
Yeah,
I like Ndiaye better on the left.
I do as well. Yeah,
he seems to be able to cut in a little bit more with a little bit more venom.
Yeah.
But saying that, what a cross that was for Barry's goal on Saturday.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing with Ndiaye. He never usually gets in those positions to whip the balls in, by the corner flag, because he's always cutting in.
Yeah.
So I think that comes down to the manager and what type of approach he wants to take. But that's not Ndiaye's game for me.
No.
Although it's seemingly that he can whip those balls in. He obviously just likes to cut inside.
And you know what I was doing? I was doing a bit of research, knowing I was coming in tonight. And I had a look at the stats for last season.
Trying to look professional. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I was trying to. That's failing.
I think we're doing okay so far. Another corner there cleared.
Yeah. And Ndiaye playing out on the right all last season, he only had something like 40 shots on target. In fact, I tell a lie, 45 shots. And about 25 of them were on target for the whole season. And that was less than, I think, Jimmy Garnett, less than Dewsbury Hall. So, I think you're right. I think when he plays out on the left, it automatically enables him to cut in and get more shots away. So,
They were Preston throwing the tackles in here.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Couple of high ones there.
Well, they know that's the only way they're going to trouble us, really, isn't it? The same way Hull did against Man United at the weekend. Try and bully them a bit.
You've had a poor start, haven't you, Preston?
They have, yeah. Getting on the ball, Dewsbury Hall
20th in the league
Ghana
without a win. So it's not like the top of the table in the Championship. This should be a game that we put to bed. Not with ease, I'm not saying that, but fairly comfortably.
That's it, out to roll. I was saying to you before, Merlin Roll, for me, his athleticism and his enthusiasm. You really want him to do well, don't you? You could see him, you could see him becoming a real crowd favourite with Everton and that.
He's just a live wire, isn't he?
He really is.
He's got the athleticism. He's got the legs. Shot and deflected from
Dibbling. Yeah, you'd expect him to get a better hold on that one, wouldn't you?
On his weaker foot, wasn't it?
That's his stronger foot, isn't it?
Is it?
He's left, yeah. That was his good foot. No. wait till
someone's
right.
Research. Tom Sherrow thinks that we should give Moyes the season and then look for Brighton's manager in Hertler.
That's not a bad shout, is it? How good did Brighton look opening day of the season?
A couple of those teams did. Even Bournemouth, I know they got beat, but they took City all the way. Yeah. I know they got a new manager there, but...
There's a goal in another game.
West Brom, Newcastle.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
West Brom take the lead.
West Brom, Newcastle, yeah. I can see Newcastle struggling this season.
They did okay against Liverpool, though, didn't they? But that doesn't mean much. Come out against Liverpool at the minute.
Nice little curve ball over by Dewsbury Hall. He's great, Dewsbury Hall, isn't he?
Look, he's one of the driving forces in the team, isn't he? I just think sometimes...
Great collection.
Foul.
He read that well.
That's a foul.
He read it well. Is he going to bring it back and give the free kick now? No. He's not, is he?
Referee didn't want to know.
Oh.
We still got possession of the ball, though.
Yeah, it's Harrison Armstrong getting on the ball for the first time, really.
Yeah, going back to Dewsbury Hall, look, he's one of the driving forces of the team, and he's been one of probably the best signings so far under this new era.
Yeah.
I just think sometimes that there are times where he might go missing a little bit. certainly, like in that first 30 minutes against Crystal Palace, but then he comes up with that goal. What a fantastic goal it was, by the way.
Yeah.
But there are times where you think I'd like to see him take the game by the scruff of the neck a little bit more.
Barry, come on. Oh, nice pressure. Oh, I was unlucky there from Barry.
Started the better team.
Yeah, he looks a lot more alert, doesn't he, Barry?
Playing through the middle as well, which is something that we don't tend to usually do. Good block there from the Preston defender.
What do you think's going to happen with Nzai? Because his demeanour doesn't look great at the moment, does he? He hasn't got the same smile on his face, the same swagger.
So time's running out for everyone.
Yeah.
If we sell Nzai, who do we bring in? I think the club are more than relaxed.
Well, I hope he stays and he settles down and we see the best of him again. Corner to Everton.
Yeah, Dewsbury with his left foot.
Yeah. Let's see Tarkowski and Keane get in the box and...
Come on, Keane.
No, too far.
Did they get a touch to keep it? No.
No, goal kick.
Goal kick. Not a great corner, to be fair, but I think we've definitely started the better team, so as you would expect.
Yeah. Be nice to see Harrison Armstrong get on the ball as much as he can during the game, because the fella just has all the time in the world, doesn't he? He's just so cultured and it's really impressive to watch.
I just think the responsibility on young shoulders, and he's flying, isn't he? Every game, he just gets better and better.
Yeah. And you'd like to think that Moyes has seen enough of him now to just think he's going to be a stalwart. He's going to be in there week in, week out.
As well, when you think the amount of times that he was played out of position last season.
It's not a good ball by Roll there, was it?
On one hand, it's good that he's getting the minutes and the experience, but he was never going to be able to have that impact that he would maybe as a number 10 or a number 8.
No. What do you think is his best position? Because he's sort of like... He looks impressive wherever he is on the pitch.
At the moment, I think it's the number 10.
Do you think so?
I think as he progresses and gets older, it might be a little bit further back. But with the midfield that we've got, or I guess that lined up against Palace, I just always like Dewsbury all that little bit deeper. And Hackney's not a number 6, let's face it, but he was playing as the deeper line midfielder, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So that naturally made Harrison. They were interchanging, I thought, Dewsbury and Harrison Armstrong, but I just think you need to get him a little bit more closer to Tierney Barry.
Yeah. He had a good range of passing, Hackney as well, didn't he?
That's an absolute waste from Tarkowski. That.
Yeah, that is rubbish, isn't it?
That was poor.
Yeah.
Long ball forward and it just goes straight to the Preston goalkeeper. See, they're just wasted chances, that.
Yeah, and how many times have you seen our centre-halves do that? Balloon the ball up front to no one. That just shows you the difference, doesn't it? When Branthwaite's in on the pitch, he's so comfortable bringing the ball out, isn't he? And always looks for a man like on the edge of the halfway line and stuff. And
it's like you said, he's not just a big unit. He's cultured in what he does. That's the difference in him.
Yeah,
he never.
Oh God. Great control by Keane.
He never seems like he's under unnecessary pressure. I do think he had a bit of a torrid time against Mateta though in the first half.
There's a case in point again, isn't it?
I can see the frustration on your face. Was that Keane?
That was Keane. A long ball ballooned out. We just don't need to do that. Sorry, mate.
I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah. Was it Branthwaite?
Yeah, you were talking about how cultured he was and stuff and the difference he makes.
No, that was it. So, he had a good game, but I think Mateta gave the defence a hard time overall, to be honest.
Yeah.
And every time he went down, Branthwaite, again, it was more impact knocks. Yeah. But you just fear the worst, don't you?
He doesn't jump up, does he? Like Tarkowski will get a kick and he just bounces off it and gets up again, doesn't he? Every time Branthwaite was getting a little impact injury, he'd be down for a few minutes at a time. And I was surprised he actually saw the whole game out, to be fair.
I look, all the speculation on Moyes and stuff like that, or not speculation as such, just I think what's best is that he stays for the season, and then if his contract is to expire and the club aren't going to offer him a new one, then it's a new manager under a new project. I just think it would be an absolute nightmare situation to bring in another manager this season. So for me, despite his prickliness, you know, he's got my backing.
Well, I think we
could change after this game, though.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, we can't afford to chop and change again already, can we? You know, he's only been in charge for like 18 months, hasn't he? And I know a lot of people are, you know, are not massive fans of the way he plays and some of his decisions. But the one thing that you know clubs need is they need stability, you know, in their management chain, don't they?
And people talking about how, and I'm not disputing that he's a good manager or he could ever one day be an Everton manager, but there's no way he's going to walk straight back into a job. Another long ball wasted.
Ball.
Just bypassing the midfield. Like you say, you need to get Dewsbury all on the ball a little bit more and Harrison Armstrong on the ball a little bit more here.
Yeah, and again, the big difference from Brantwaite not being on the pitch, the centre-halves are looking for the long ball all the time. They're not looking for threading the ball through to the midfield.
This is the problem here with Preston on the attack now. If they get a little bit of confidence, get into the game. Here we go. That Armstrong.
That's great, that isn't it?
Driving forward. Do you know what? Like from deep as well.
Yeah.
And poor touch.
I tell you what, Preston must be gutted watching.
Offside. Free kick.
Didn't see that. What was that for?
I've got no idea why they've just been awarded the free kick there. We had possession of the ball.
Yeah, so when you were doing the watch-a-thon for the Newcastle pre-season game, and you know, it was almost like there was a couple of times it was like the Chris Kamara moment, wasn't it? Where you and Gav were talking, and they were like, "Anyone have any idea what happened there?"
Stuart McCall in the background
there. Yeah.
Still going. Sean Davis says Pep is without a club.
Yeah.
A little right
good,
smile.
Good call, that. Good call. Yeah. Let's see if he really is a good manager. Take over a club like Everton and see what he can do.
Turn down the Italian national team job, but would come to Everton.
Yeah.
Was they linked with another job as well somewhere? Sure. I know he was definitely in talks with Italy. Didn't materialise.
Well, you know what, laughing at you, if Jeff Bezos takes over it across the park, then they'll go calling to Pep, won't they, and say, name your price.
Amazon deliveries.
Yeah.
Roy Nixon believes Kieran McKenna is a far better option than Howe. He's taken the year off, wasn't
he? Yeah.
All these managers taking years off. What's going on?
I know. Unfortunately, people want Moyes to take a year off, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, good comments here. So the game's been slowed down a little bit. Need to speed it back up again. I think. Look, this is a typical game where the opposition are just going to sit in, and we're going to find it difficult to break them down.
Yeah,
and then they're going to be able to try and break on the counter, which we've seen little hints of that. Them trying to do that without getting anywhere.
Yeah,
this is where the midfield needs to step up. For all the plaudits that we give the likes of Dewsbury Hall and Harrison Armstrong, albeit he's still only young, get on the ball and start creating stuff.
Yeah, we don't want to be seeing this be balls threaded all across the back line, back four all the time. And it's given Preston a bit of belief, isn't it?
Is this straight to penalties if it's 0-0 or draw? And does it?
Oh, yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Cross.
That's a great cross. Keep it done well. Punch it away. Oh, no, they are. Oh, it's actually
Preston on the attack here.
Yeah, they've got 3 players forward as well. Oof, gosh, I didn't know where that was going then.
They were in. Preston there.
Oh, well, a great ball.
Yeah,
brilliant ball. Go and put it away. Oh, my word.
He needs to be stronger there, doesn't he?
What a terrible finish. It wasn't even a back pass. It was a cracking threaded ball through from Kieran Dewsbury Hall, though, wasn't it? But that's not a good finish at all, is it?
Yeah, that's the problem with Barry. He'll get into them positions and then he'll do something like that.
I know.
I mean, he's surrounded by 2 players, so I appreciate it's tough, but fight them off, be stronger.
Yeah.
That free kick.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only other chance he really had on Saturday was Kieran Hall threaded a ball through to him, and it was like he only had to just sort of touch it once and then, stroke it in, and he never looked for a minute like he had it under control.
No. Another long ball.
Wow.
Waste.
Yeah, that is a waste.
It's just not getting the space in behind the defence to be doing balls like that, to be honest. If you're gonna loft long balls up, you need someone who's going to be the target man and someone to play off him. That's just not what we're doing at this moment in time.
It's a good header.
Yeah, good header from Keane.
Let's get the ball on the ground now.
Goals from fast breaks. Preston have got 13 last season.
We need to get Dibbling into the game more. He's a bit anonymous at the moment, isn't he?
A bit lax as well.
Yeah.
Again, it's talking about these players who have got given the opportunity, trying to take the game by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah. And he really needs to more than anyone, doesn't he? He's got to have a good game tonight if he's got any sort of aspirations of breaking into the team for the Premier League games. Yeah, these Preston supporters must be looking on in envy, mustn't they, seeing Harrison Armstrong strolling around the pitch for us.
Oh yeah, he played on loan, didn't he?
They loved him, didn't they? They wanted him back.
Obviously their pitch is all sorted now, isn't it? Because didn't they?
Yeah.
Was it getting relayed?
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. That would have been funny though, wouldn't it? Imagine if we'd have played at Goodison and been the away team. That would have been.
Would you have gone?
Probably, yeah.
I never want to go back to Goodison anymore.
Oh, I've been once to watch the ladies team against Tottenham.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we were shocking. But no, it was strange. It wasn't like being at Goodison, really.
I just don't.
That's a great one too.
No age.
Get back in the box. Come on.
And die on the left. Cross in.
No, we can't do it all himself.
Header out. Dibbling picks it up. Harrison Armstrong on the ball. Just running into traffic. But he gets a bit lucky there, though.
Yeah. Do you think he meant that then?
No, absolutely not. Came off, though.
He did. That's a good tackle going.
Look, Preston are just taking these opportunities to break here.
Yeah.
On the right side there, it goes for the left as well, obviously, but it's the relationship as well. Building up that relationship with your fullback and your right winger.
Yeah.
Is it like the first time? Probably not the first time we played together, actually, is it? But
here's your chance now. Here's your chance. Oh my word.
Yeah, sorry, I'm referring to Dibbling and Roll. Like just building up that understanding.
Yeah, absolutely. But the way Dibbling's started this game, he won't be building up any relationship with Roll, will he?
You can tell he looks gutted. Goal kick to Preston anyway.
And you wonder just how much damage it did for Dibbling and being like left out on Saturday, really, don't you? Because he'd had a good summer, or a relatively good summer.
I had no problem with the team selection, though. I mean, it's easy to say that in hindsight because of the result, but
yeah,
Tyree George did more than enough in pre-season himself to warrant that starting position.
Yeah, I do agree. Like,
I just thought that Moyes would actually go with Dibbling because he would want to play and die on the left.
Yeah.
But we won, so I can't. No one can complain.
No.
I'm sure we still will. Oh, that's a good ball.
I suppose the one saving grace as well with Dibbling now is we have got like another player who can play out on the right. So Brennan Johnson can come on if Dibbling's not setting the world alight.
Yeah, and he is on the bench, so Preston in on the left. Not bad, not a bad cross. Free kick though, surely.
Yeah, and look, he's still down as well.
Referee plays on though.
He's won the ball back. That's brilliant. Brilliant from NDI. Again, look at those stats that I've looked at. the amount of ground duels that Njai was involved in last season, and actually, and won a high percentage of them, more so than any of the other midfield players that we had, which I think is remarkable. Like,
I just think is the way he turns to retain possession of the ball with that low centre of gravity.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there are a couple of players who can do it, but he's one of a few who's able to do that.
Yeah.
It's incredible the way he does it.
He's almost Messi, like, isn't he?
I wasn't going to go that. I was thinking it, but I wasn't going to go that far.
Yeah.
But it is incredible how he just keeps that low centre of gravity.
Yeah, it is. It really is. You would lose an awful lot if we ended up going somewhere else.
Look, I think the relationship with Everton and Ndai we've been good for each other, haven't we?
Yeah,
his career wasn't really going anywhere, was it?
That's better than dribbling there now. But you've
already
beaten him once.
Yeah.
You don't have to beat him again.
There was no need to turn back there.
No.
Armstrong getting on the ball a little bit more now.
Yeah, he's done well again there, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's going to shoot. Long range effort from Michael Keane, well wide, and some sarcastic jeers from the Preston fans, I think, wasn't it?
Wouldn't you like to see the camera zoom in on Jake O'Brien's face on the bench?
Well, we know Jake O'Brien wouldn't entertain anything like that.
No.
Although Keane has scored long ranges in the past.
He has.
That Tottenham one, remember that Tottenham one, the last minute?
Yeah. And he scored a lot of decent goals for us, hasn't he? Really.
Another goal in the Newcastle game.
Equaliser by the looks of it.
Yeah. 1-1.
Terrible defending.
Did you make it the Newcastle kit?
Who's
the
that?
Blue?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I don't know about that, like.
And from a distance, it looks like just like black and white stripes. But when you get up close, it just looks like a barcode, doesn't it?
I think we've let them back in the game a little bit without them doing too much. I think we were in the ascendancy and we've dropped off a little bit.
Yeah, we started well, didn't we? But we seem to have lost our way a little bit.
Just a couple of wasted long balls, isn't it? And then you lose possession.
Yeah.
There's another one coming up now. I don't know. Tarkovsky thought better of it.
We're not. Yeah. Everything's going down the middle of the pitch, isn't it? We're not really using
it's not usually like us though, that is it?
Wings. No, not at all.
It's just Preston are just sitting deep. We just don't know how to break teams down when they sit in, unless it's a corner or a set piece.
That's a great ball.
Go on. No,
that's a great goal. Great goal.
Tierno Barry. We don't know how to break teams down, but we've just scored.
and we weren't using our width, and Mikalenko gets down the wing.
No, that was a really good goal. That.
And that just didn't they show you what we're missing when Mikalenko does that? That's brilliant. Great foresight by Kieran Dewsbury Hall again to lock that ball through. And yeah, great Barry. That's 2 goals in 2 games.
What a ball that was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
And now he's onside
There's
there.
no VAR anyway, is there?
No, there isn't. But that's a lovely little pass across as well.
See,
that's a great finish.
That passage of play is exactly what we've been missing.
Yeah.
Mikalenko,
absolutely.
is that Mikalenko with an assist?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you see how far forward he was? He had a nosebleed then. That's a nice finish.
He couldn't miss, could he?
No, that's great. Yeah, hopefully that'll give him a bit more confidence. For
well
2
done.
goals in 2 games, hey, he's on for at least 39 goals this season now, Barry.
Listen,
2 and 2.
I'm fully behind him.
Yeah.
If he keeps scoring goals for Everton.
Yeah, absolutely. We all want him to do well, don't we?
Right, I just need to change the scoreline on the graphic. You're not going to see it on there.
Oh, right,
it'll
okay.
Be on the 1-0 to Everton, which is what we like to see. Oh well, that was a really good goal.
It was, yeah, some good play that. And Dewsbury Hall just, he's so influential with his creativity, isn't he? That's a great ball. Go on, stay in. You've got that.
Hesitated a bit there, didn't he?
He did, didn't he? I tell you what, so what do you think's going to happen with Beto then? Because obviously Barry he's definitely nailed on as first choice centre forward now, isn't he?
I think he'll stay, to be honest, because we can't get rid of him unless we're going to replace him. And like you say, it's just time's running out now.
He's only got a year left on his contract, hasn't he?
But
So
it's not ideal, is it?
Yeah.
I know was he linked with Fiorentina, was he?
Yeah.
In the week.
But like you say, we can't just let him go without a replacement, and then there's no noises over a replacement, is there? That's a good ball by Harrison Armstrong. He just nutmegged him then.
Well, the one player that we've been linked with all summer, Delap, is off to Forest for 50 million, so we're not paying that, are we? And I think we were looking at a potential loan deal for that, weren't we?
Do you see how much Delap's getting in
Nice
wages
play
from
again,
Forest?
Go on, shoot. Oh.
So Liam Delap, he was playing at Ipswich earning 20 grand a week. He moved to Chelsea, and then they gave him 170,000 a week. And apparently, Nottingham Forest are going to pay him 250 grand a week now. That's not a bad pay rise, is it? In 2 years,
he's done well there without doing anything for Chelsea.
Yeah,
and Chelsea have made a tidy profit of what it's going to be about. Was it 20 million? Did they pay 30 million for him? So
exactly. Yeah,
these big
money turns to money.
Clubs like that, they're just able to demand these huge fees, even when players haven't done anything.
Yeah,
I mean, look at Savinho.
Yeah,
who's now called Savio, is it? He changed his name or something. He barely done anything for City, and his valuation goes up. They sell him for a massive profit. Settled a few nerves, that goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Certainly my nerves, anyway.
There's some other scores there. Was that Tottenham winning 1-0 home to Charlton as well?
Yeah.
Anyway, who cares about Tottenham?
That's a good ball from the Preston number 23.
Yeah, it is.
Offside.
So the big I suppose the big question now will be, is Branthwaite going to be fit enough to play on at the weekend again? Because I think it's massively influential for us when he's in the team.
No,
I think we're a far better team.
The difference of Branthwaite being in the team is huge, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just how we're able to push up a little bit.
Yeah.
That further forward. I know we haven't got, over the years, the best record against Bournemouth, but we did win there last season and thought we played very well.
Yeah, we did.
One of our better performances.
Wasn't that a Jack Grealish missed kick that won us the game?
Yes, it's deflection, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's it. Now go on, you've beaten him. Now don't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's come back.
He lost possession there. He needed to, didn't he? But where's the overlap?
Go on.
Get the cross in.
That's a good ball.
Cut inside.
He's done better there.
Nice.
That's lovely. Oh.
And Kane and Dewsbury is in the box, ready to shoot, and he falls over.
He followed his own legs.
A couple of people saying Diblin's growing into the game. Fingers crossed.
Possibly, yeah. Let's hope that's the case.
Just get the ball to him.
Yeah.
Get it down that right-hand side.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
There was early stages of the game where the ball was going down that side, but then it started to go through the middle, and the goals come from the left-hand side there as well. So just give him that opportunity. Let him create the space.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the players around him can see he's growing in confidence as well, and then get the ball to him more and more as the game goes on.
What's happened here? Throw in?
Yeah. Barry hit it out rather than just laid a 5-yard pass back.
I tell you what, that was a good opportunity.
What did he do that? Did he trip over his own foot?
It hits Dewsbury's thigh, doesn't it? And he just falls over. No one's tackled him or touched him there.
I'd have booked him for that.
That Preston number 2 should have had the booking in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we look fairly comfortable at the moment, don't we, really? They're not causing us any real problems.
I think other than maybe from about 20 minutes onwards, Preston started to get back into the game, but I think that goal's hopefully not killed it off at all, but settled us down a little bit.
Yeah.
This is the thing now. Preston going to have to come out if they've got any ambition of winning this game. They're going to have to come out now and that will hopefully just bode well for us.
He's done well there, Roll.
Nice defensive duties. Something he was criticised for against Crystal Palace.
Do you know what? It'd be great to see Roll grow into that, in that role. I was going to say.
Do you know what though? He is, in terms of profile of a player, in terms of his attributes and his physicality, you'd probably say he is like a Moyes right back, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He's big, he's strong, he's fast.
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's got, you know,
gone out.
As you say, if his stature alone, he's got, you know, he's certainly got the profile to be a great right back, but he needs to work a little bit on his positioning and that. See, I thought he'd had a really good game at the weekend, and then it wasn't until I listened to.
No, look, don't let what Joe said sway you. He did have a good game.
Yeah. What Joe said was quite true though, because he was saying that every attempt.
You're just being nice to Joe because Moyes wasn't being nice.
Yeah, he needs a bit of an arm round him, Joe, at the moment.
It's funny actually because obviously it was embargoed, but he never mentioned that to anyone, Joe. Obviously anyone who was in the press conference would have known about it, but in terms of the actual, it wasn't just the quote, was it? In terms of what he said, it was his reaction and demeanour.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Are you stupid?
I know. And you'd almost think that his reaction, you know, was sort of part of a different news conference, but it was the same news conference that he'd just done when we, you know, to go over the...
Look, that was the weird thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, we win 2-0, everyone's made up.
Yeah.
The feel-good factor,
yeah.
I'm not suggesting that it's fully back, but a win after so many months of not winning.
Yeah.
And then something like that gets said.
That's a good ball, yeah.
First long ball.
First long ball, yeah. But again, like, he's got a controller, hasn't he? So
when he's got players around him like that, it's difficult, isn't it?
But yeah, that's why I don't see the point in playing those long balls, because they're always at best a 60-40 ball.
I think Garner's fitted in back in the team nicely, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Again, he's just that assured calmness.
I think Hackney's going to be a great player though as well.
He's definitely more of an attacking player, Hackney, though. He's not one who's going to sit. Again, someone who's comfortable on the ball, you can just tell.
Yeah. You just wonder what will end up being our best midfield partnership, really, because we don't even talk about Norgard. What Norgard's going to provide us.
Yeah. I think that ball was asking a lot of Ndai then, who gives the foul away. Free kick to Preston. Still doesn't look happy, Moyes, does he?
Nah.
Looks fuming.
Yeah, do you remember? Was it, when did he rejoin us? Was it 18 months ago, wasn't it, when he came in the January, and he was just all smiles, and everyone was his best mate again, and he would love being back. Now he's just back to being prickly again, isn't he?
Well, the interviews that he did on the pitch on the last game at Goodison as well, you can just see the difference. Oh yeah, Barry could be in. Oh, no, cleared from Preston. Offside. Was it a foul? Offside. Go in at half time, 1-0. Take that. Preston trying to play out from the back. Think better of it and hit it long.
Yeah.
We keep picking up these second balls here and just take control of possession. Oh, poor baller.
Yeah. It looks as though, like you say, Harrison Armstrong again. He's not playing in one particular position, is he? It's like Dewsbury Hall and him and Garner are all sort of moving around, are they, and covering each other's positions, and no one player's playing further forward.
Oh,
it's a good little ball inside. Yeah, Barry again. Oh no,
weak effort in the end.
Yeah,
that started from Armstrong. That's driving forward.
Yeah, he's done that a few times, hasn't he? Really, he's got great balance, though, hasn't he?
It's the strides. He takes huge strides.
Yeah.
Keep your head up, Barry.
Yeah, well, he's obviously scored one, and he's had another couple of chances, so with a bit of luck, he'll get another one. still think, you know, if we're going to have any real chance of like challenging for the top positions in the league, we've still got two or three, you know, extra additional squad members that we need to bring in. We're still desperate for a right back. We're still desperate for probably another striker.
Yeah. Well, we had this conversation on the podcast, but I had a fiercely heated debate in the pub with friends after the game about what was the actual priority, a right back or a striker. I think there's arguments for both, based on role filling in, and the fact that can we get a 15 to 20 goal a season striker? Where's that going to come from?
Yeah.
You know, you're spending big money, or you're having to find someone who's an unknown, who's going to make that impact. And let's face it, Tierney Barry was effectively an unknown.
Yeah.
Beto was an unknown, and we bought them, and they've had little bits of an impact. But just a question here from Blue Nose KD Dublin. Obviously missed the first part of the watch along, who says, in my opinion, we should be keeping O'Brien as Tarkowski and Keane are getting on. What do you think, lads?
Totally agree. Yeah, absolutely agree.
We had a big conversation about how disappointed we were that O'Brien wasn't in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
More so just about because he could potentially be off now.
Yeah. I think. Oh no, and that's why we need a right back.
Oh no. Preston it in.
Oh, and that was We can't afford to make that kind of error, can we?
Rod Ross just says that's why we need a right back.
Yeah, totally right. Totally right. Yeah, you can't do that. You know, that's against a Premier League team and we get punished for that.
He was in there as well at 37.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he chose that option rather than trying to just go in on goal. And
it's that kind of incident, isn't it, where Moyes he will have just gone, well, I thought we were going to get away with a right back.
Lacks in concentration, isn't it, a little bit? But anyone can do that.
Yeah.
Like, even the best can do that. But we'd sign a new right back and someone who's decent quality, and they could do that. So,
dear.
Lacks in concentration.
Yeah, I think they're all a bit asleep at the moment. They need to wake up a little bit. That was a poor ball by Jimmy Garner. He's just played the ball straight out of play.
Be disappointed with that chance. The Preston fella there.
Clicked his heel, isn't he? That's a nice little layoff by Dibbling as well.
I think Dewsbury and Armstrong are playing well together. I don't know. Is that another mistake from Roll?
No, that's
Dibbling.
That was Dibbling this time. It's catching, isn't it? They really need to wake up. Alan Evans not very impressed. He's looking down at the camera and he's just seen the replay and said, as three of our players have just made errors for no reason at all.
He's got a lot on his mind there, as Alan.
Yeah. Either that or he's looking at his fixed odds, isn't he?
Well, hopefully it was a replay of Diblin's poor touch.
Go on now, wake up again, Blues. Let's get going on the ball. You know, at the moment, it's like the only really good things that happen are through Armstrong, but even then, he's just giving the ball away then.
Oh, it's going to be a foul.
Yeah, cool.
Armstrong commits a foul, Preston with the free kick in their own half.
Well, I think they could all be getting a rocket at half time with the last 5 minutes display.
I think that's been one of our biggest weaknesses for a while now, when we have scored and we just let teams back into the game. I'm not saying Preston will, but quite clearly they had a chance to score that they should have done better with.
Yeah, we don't tend to go at teams when we're ahead, do we?
You know, go to the throat and kill teams off. It's still early in the game, but if you go 2-0 up before half time, it's so difficult for Preston to get back in the game.
That's not. Oh, I was going to say it wasn't a great ball. He had someone right behind him. It wasn't. They have really switched off the last 5 minutes.
Keeper's ball there.
I know
this is the problem. They haven't got the quality, Preston, have they?
No.
They're getting into maybe one or two decent areas and opportunities, but they won't do anything with it. Fingers crossed.
Most touches in this match so far, Michael Keane 49 touches and Jimmy Garner 52. Again, that's probably
surprising, though, is it?
Yeah.
Central defenders always have a lot of touches of the ball. Needs to be a bit sharper, Dibbling there with the one touch. I mean, he's done well to keep hold of the ball there, but
yeah, we want to see him do more in the opposition half, don't we? Really.
The thing is, you don't want him with his back to goal. That's not what you want.
No.
It's different with Ndai because you know what he can do.
Yeah.
We talked about that before. Diblin's not a player where you want his back to goal like 40, 50 yards away from the area.
Only trouble is when he does beat a man, he tends to turn back anyway. So he ends up having his back to goal, doesn't he?
And an overplay it.
Yeah.
That always the same thing with the young players though. Felt like Tyree George, seen a little bit of that. He's a little bit more direct, Tyree George, but there are times where he can maybe overplay it, but it'll come, won't it?
And you know what? That's why I think it was a breath of fresh air for me, the Palace game, with having Tyree George, because the pace that he was attacking at, you know, you can't beat pace. You just
go on through ball, and die through ball. He's going to give a foul there, isn't he? No. Preston clear it.
That was Dibbling. He's not blessed with pace, is he? Yeah, I thought Tyree George had a really good game. He looked really lively and, you know, taking people on. You know, all done at pace. It was it was great to see. And I must admit, like, I know a lot of people, and I think there's might even be the majority of people would love to see Jack Grealish back, but I'm not really there.
I think, did we speak before we came on air that he's linked with Sunderland, a loan move to Sunderland?
Yeah.
I mean, the problem for Jack Grealish, he's had no offers, has he?
No.
From what we understand. So Everton now have four wingers who could easily do a job.
Yeah.
And there's almost no place for Grealish in the Everton team. Ball in the area. Nice.
Oh, that's great.
Is that the post?
That was Tyler Dibbling, wasn't it?
Yeah.
On his right foot.
Yeah, it's at the post.
Did well
decent.
There. Yeah. That shows you what
from
he's
a
capable
more
of.
central position.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, maybe he's better suited there.
And he had his back to goal, but he managed to turn it round there.
Yeah,
decent
absolutely.
shot. That was unlucky, that.
It was. That was a good bit of play there.
I want to see a replay of that if we can.
It was unexpected, wasn't it?
I mean, I think that there's a valid argument to say, does Tyler Dibbling even need to play on the right? I mean, a lot of people saying try him out as the number 10. I think that's a valid point. 1 minute left of the first half.
And Jai's been quiet for the last half hour, hasn't he?
He'll burst into life. Sure, at some point. Almost playing centrally here, but
that's a good ball.
Wide right. Cross in from Roll. That's decent, that.
That was, yeah. I mean, I don't think we'd have any trouble with Roll being an attacking defender, but like you say, he's not a right back, is he?
Oh, Preston can break here on the right hand side. Michalenko needs to get over. Can he see it out? And the cross is not too bad actually. Preston's still got it.
Yeah.
Oh, keep your hands down.
Yeah, his hands in a natural position anyway, weren't he?
Well done, Michalenko.
Yeah, well, that's good play by Michalenko there.
And that should see us out for the first half.
Yeah.
Nice little step over.
Yeah,
actually,
that was a great turn, wasn't it? And
yeah.
Maybe he is right footed. Maybe you're right.
Keeper saved it. Thought he hit the post, and the
That's
referee is
blown
the whistle. Tierno Barry looks absolutely shattered.
He does, doesn't he?
His job's done. He scored his goal.
So who were the standout players for you in that half?
Hudson Armstrong, 100%.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Kieran Dewsbury, all things done okay. I think Barry's done okay. I think he's got in a couple of decent areas without obviously scored his goal.
Yeah, even like, well, you'd have to say, particularly after that shot there, Dibbling has done okay. He's just not as involved as we need him to be, is he?
I think James Garner's done well as well.
Yeah,
for someone who's been out for obviously a while.
Yeah, well, that was an interesting half. But
We
it's
got
game of 90 minutes.
Yeah, got some comments here on Grealish, so I'll read them out while it's half time. So Jordan Scott says Grealish is a mediocre player. He's okay, but nothing special.
I'm not sure I agree that he's a mediocre player. I think he's a very gifted player at what he does. You know, and I do agree with people who say, you know, he's the kind of fella who can draw fouls. You know, he does take 2 or 3 defenders away, which opens up opportunities for others.
You know what you're going to get with him, don't you?
You do, yeah.
In a positive way, I mean.
Yeah. But I just think, like I mentioned before about Tyreek George, for me, what Jack Grealish does do is he slows your game down completely.
And sometimes that's not a good thing, is it?
No, not
sometimes
at all.
it is, but like a lot of the time last season, it was detrimental to us a little bit, I thought.
Yeah, and we do have enough trouble like getting Mikalenko to bomb on, and if Grealish gets it, there's like no chance. In fact, I think probably Mikalenko doesn't even bother moving forward because he won't get the ball. So
I mean, it's an impossible question to answer, but do you think Grealish stays fit the back end of last season? We pick up more points than what we
it's hypothetical now, really, isn't it? I mean,
I'm just thinking
possibly.
Michael James says he got plenty of assists in the early stages of the season, and then he was out for 3 months. And even then, I think being out for that long,
he was still one.
He was still like
assists.
Second in the assists table from an Everton player point of view. James Garner was first.
Yeah. It's fitting him in, isn't it? And it's what happens to the rest of the developing players if you do get him back. I mean, like you say, Tyreek George looks like he's certainly got the potential to be, you know, an excellent player. Yeah. And if you bring Grealish in, you guarantee Moyes would play him every week, wouldn't he?
No, I'm certainly not questioning Jack Grealish's qualities. I just think what I would question if we did bring Jack Grealish in now is the transfer strategy.
Yeah. Because
we've obviously brought Tyreek George in. I think everyone's pretty much happy with that. Because we've now got this, what seemingly on paper is a fantastic deal, a swap deal, getting rid of Dwight McNeil for Brennan Johnson. And then you retain the 2 wingers that you already had at the club in Dublin and in Dye.
Yeah.
For me, that's a perfect setup for what we need from a winger point of view. Then going out and spending a lot of money on Jack Grealish, albeit only on his wages, could that money go elsewhere on a striker, on a right back? God forbid we still don't get a right back. So, look, if he comes in, he comes in. Be interesting to see the dynamic and where he would play. But whether it was always going to be a case of a deal being done very last minute, or it's just a case of Everton happily just not going in for him now, or playing hardball with City, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much his wages to be, but there's talk that he's on something like £250,000-300,000 a week. Well, I mean, that's the equivalent. If you offered him a 3-year contract, it's the equivalent of spending like 50 million quid on another player,
exactly.
Isn't it? So,
and he was, I'm sure it was only like 75% that we were paying for his wages last season. So I'm sure City would want to, negotiate the fact that we paid the full 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, more comments here. So Blue Nose says Grealish is sheer class, better than the rest of the midfield by a mile. And I don't think you can argue with it, can you?
No,
I think in terms of what he's done in his career, what he could still offer.
Yeah.
No one's arguing that.
No, he's a quality player, absolutely. His ball control, his passion, excellent. Like, I'm not saying, not denying that Jack Grealish wouldn't be probably the one real quality player we've got. I mean, top quality player we've got. It's just, if you bring him in, is it to the detriment of the rest of the squad?
Eltel says Grealish gets you up the pitch. He's clever and he's got a bit of the dark arts about him, and he would definitely have him back.
Well, I understand both sides of the argument. Really, I can see it one way or the other. At the end of the day, we just all want Everton to do as well as they can, as well as we can, don't we? So
Sky just showing the Barry goal there. What a ball from Kiernan Dewsbury all there. Just brilliant. Over the top, well weighted. Mikalenko, nice touch, and lays it off to Tierno Barry, who couldn't miss.
Yeah.
If he did miss, there'd be a lot of question marks, but well played, those 3 players there.
And wouldn't it be great to see Mikalenko that far, advanced on a more regular basis? Because, you know.
That is the type of passage of play we have been crying out for with Tierno Barry as the striker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's not a counter-attacking goal or a goal in transition where we've got space to run onto. Preston is still quite deep there. But the ball in behind, over the top, whatever you want to call it, it still gets in behind the Preston defence, and Mykolenko runs onto it. And it's almost simple, isn't it, when you look at it like that? And I know it's not.
Yeah. Well, you know, the goal that he scored on Saturday, again, you know, quite a simple ball, wasn't it? And Jai, you know, gets down the wing and lays a great crossover, and then you know, and Barry leaps to put it away. But you know, it shows that he's got a bit of quality about his finishing, doesn't he? Because that's 2 good goals he's put away in less than a week.
And Leroy should have done well better with that chance for Preston. We got let off the hook there, I think, a little bit on the 39th minute.
Yeah.
Pickford comes out, hesitates, goes back, and he lays it off, and he balloons it over the bar.
Yeah, like you say, it's alarm bells ringing that we are still in need of a right back, someone who we can rely on to defend. Eltel's
asking why I don't want Grealish back. It's not that I don't want him back. I just question the decision to bring him back now that we've got 4 wingers in the team. That's all it would be. As I say, I'm not questioning his quality. If he comes back, then he needs to play. But then who drops out?
I think the only way Grealish will come back now is if Njai goes, and if that happens, you probably would say, well, yeah.
Even then, I wouldn't be too happy with the profile of the player leaving and the profile that we bring in. You know, a player in his peak and die. Yeah. Plenty of years ahead of him for a Jack Grealish who, again, still got the quality. Need to make sure that I say that he's still got the quality because he has. But you know, he's got 1, maybe 2 more seasons left in him.
31 now, isn't he, Grealish? Yeah. And Jai, what, 26? Well,
I think for me, if it was a choice between Ndiaye and Grealish, Ndiaye stays.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree with that totally. But, I mean, you've heard the debate around what would you do if it was an option about bringing Grealish or bringing Richarlison if that was an option.
No, I wouldn't have Richarlison back.
Would you not?
No. Just put him in the same category as Jack Grealish, to be honest. And in even less so because I just think he's too injury prone.
He played 30 odd games last season for Tottenham now.
I still think he's always has niggling injuries. I mean, Grealish obviously missed a large part of the season. For me, no, there's no point in bringing a Richarlison back. I wouldn't have him back. I feel like you disagree.
Well, yeah, I just think we need more than one striking option and Beto in it. And, you know, we've had this debate before when we were about Beto. I mean, we all love Beto for what he gives us. You know, not what he gives us, his enthusiasm, his likability and all that. But he's rubbish.
I love Beto just because I want him to do well. Doesn't mean I think he's a good player. Although
we all want him to do well.
He's got strengths. He's in this position as a Premier League footballer for some reason. Someone thought, he can score a couple of goals, and he obviously has. But I put him in the same category as maybe this is a little bit harsh, but everyone wanted Stracholazi to do well. They knew he was not great, but they always wanted him to do well. But it's a bit harsh on Beto because he's had more of an impact. But that's where I just want Beto to do well and score. It's like any Everton player, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I suppose, the counter argument is can you see Beto actually becoming a better player? And I don't think it's going to happen now.
No, he's not going to improve. But again, for me, it's just you need to play a certain way with Beto, don't you? And he's not a player who's going to be able to hold the ball up, and he just hasn't got that touch on him, has he? He hasn't got that finesse, and I don't think Barry necessarily has either at this moment in time. Still question marks over that, but play the ball in behind for Beto. He'll run onto it, and he'll probably score 7, 8 out of 10. 8 of those chances out of 10. Someone's made a good point about Richarlison, and I'm not going back on what I'm saying, but someone said, I think I've missed it, the name, sorry, I'll try and find it, but he says, take Richarlison back on loan. A loan deal's obviously less risk, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then...
It's never happening, that, is it, though?
But Grealish was on loan last season, and then we missed him for 3 months of it, so...
Yeah, no, it's all debatable, isn't it?
There's the point of Eltel again makes there. The squad depth, it's too small. I think it is.
Yeah.
100%. But we're not in Europe, so there's less games there to play. We've already proved that we can swap things around for this game. I know, and Dyer's playing Barry, Dewsbury all and stuff like that. But once we get that midfield back, Norgard back in, one or two others. Look, we can't go this transfer window without signing any more players.
No, I agree.
The CEO last week was talking up Europe. If he thinks we can get Europe based on this squad, there's absolutely no chance. I'll be very surprised if we do. I'll be made up, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But if he thinks that the team that finished 13th in the league last season, which isn't really changed that much, when you think about the replacements that we've brought in.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, there's potentially more players going out the door, or could potentially go out the door than would come in, because there's certainly got to be questions around Charlie Alcaraz. You know, Moyes doesn't play him.
No, he's never getting in though, is he? Ahead of Dewsbury Hall, and now he's never going to get in ahead of Armstrong, and I've got no problem with that.
Yeah.
I guess the point with the likes of Alcaraz and one or two others last season, weren't given the opportunity when the likes of Dewsbury Hall or James Garner wasn't performing to the best of their ability. But that's what Moyes has put his trust in, the Dewsbury Hall. He's kind of overplayed them a little bit. Alcaraz was injured, wasn't he, at the back end of last season as well, so I don't think that helped the situation.
Yeah. But you got like Nathan Patterson, you know, he's never going to get a game, so there's no point in him being a squad player if he's never going to play. So he'd be out the door. Jake O'Brien, we've already talked about. You know, don't think he should go, but I also think he should be on the pitch tonight. But he's not. So I think he'll be on his way. The thing about Jake O'Brien now is whether or not we get an offer that you know Moyes will accept, or the club will accept.
It'd be a huge offer though, wouldn't it?
Well,
based on what we think he's worth. And then it's not just that though; it's about getting another player in.
Yeah,
it's getting a replacement in.
Yeah.
And what type of player do you bring in? You're not going to bring someone in who's effectively going to go straight into the team.
Because he won't play. Yeah, he won't put him in. He won't put him in front of Tarkowski or Branthwaite if Branthwaite's fit. And to be honest, if he brings someone else in, he won't put him in front of Keane because he loves him.
So basically, what's going to happen if O'Brien goes, it's going to be a young defender with potential, who hopefully we've got a spreadsheet of a list of players who are on that list. But again, they're not going to be thrown in at the deep end. So it's going to be one extreme to the other. You've got a younger player potential, or an older player in the likes of the Keane mould who's maybe not getting minutes at a club that he's at now, and we just need someone to be a stopgap as like the fourth choice centre back. But then we're bringing that person in to replace someone who we thought was going to be our centre back future.
Yeah,
I'd be baffling if it plays out like that.
Yeah, it's, you know what, it's probably changed their look on the sort of transfer strategy going forward. They're probably thinking now, well, if we're going to lose Jake O'Brien and he was like a right back, let's bring in another centre half who we can force to play right back until he's ready to play, or until Keane or Tarkowski's won't play there. Maybe he's had to alter his perspective on what's needed. Like so.
Yeah. James Graham's asking what's Norgard's injury situation. It's I think he had a groin problem, didn't he? I mean, we've signed him injured, which is not ideal, but you'd like to think that the club have done the medicals, due diligence, and that he's not going to be out for too long. So.
No, he was interviewed last week, wasn't he? He said he's very close. So,
well, the second half just kicked off anyway. So
yeah, let's hope we have a good half here
Barry
again.
Sprints towards the Preston goalkeeper, and Jordan Pickford has the ball. What a save, by the way, from Jordan Pickford on Saturday.
Yeah, it was, wasn't he? Because already like potentially save of the season.
It was just one of them where the goal's gaping. Crystal Palace are already. I thought he was through there.
Really,
Crystal Palace have already had one or two chances And then you just think that's in. I don't care what anyone says. As soon as Nketiah opened his body up there, I was expecting the ball to go in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And Jordan Pickford, what a save.
That's a decent shot by Barry. I don't mind seeing that. A centre forward who picks the ball up and is, you know, he's prepared to have a go with him. Yeah, Moyes is furious.
The coaching staff just don't look happy at all.
No. We haven't made any changes at all, have we?
No.
I think we need to see more out of Ndiaye.
Oh, Preston through.
No,
Tarkowski
he's
gets
done
back.
well. That's a good block.
It's a block from Tarkowski.
Typical James Tarkowski, that wasn't it? Make sure he gets out.
This is what you don't want in the second half. Preston to gain a little bit of confidence here.
How many times have you seen that, though, where Tarkowski goes out to block?
Both of them out of
bit
position.
of a low block, and it deflects off him and goes in the other corner.
He's done well to block it there, but both of them were out of position.
And again, that's for me, well, I better not say too much because, like, my sister, who she might be watching, and she always has a go at me for having a go at Michael Keane.
Right, we're on the attack. It's a 3-on-2 here if we can make it right.
And
Dewsbury Hall with his left foot.
Oh, good effort by Dewsbury Hall again.
Save from the Preston goalkeeper. Straight at him though, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Oh, if we'd played
That's
that
good
right.
at the ball, that though, by Barry again.
That wasn't too bad. It was no Crystal Palace opener of a shot, was it? Let's face it, but he made the keeper work.
Yeah.
Is this Garner taking it?
Yeah.
Come on, nice little whip in.
Yeah, let's get an early goal and calm the nerves and give him a bit of confidence to go on and put a performance in the second half.
Not bad, that.
Yeah.
Preston clear it. And back to Garner, who can whip it back in. Oh,
come on now, you got a chance here now.
He's going to shoot there.
That's a terrible shot, that.
Poor effort.
Yeah.
Deflected and the Preston goalkeeper gathers it.
Yeah.
Quick break from Preston. No.
Yeah, he had all the time in the world there, Ndiaye, didn't he? You could see what he was going to do. He was going to bend it into the top right hand corner, and he hit it straight into the middle of someone's belly on the edge of the penalty area.
Just bring them onto us a little bit, just try and create that little bit of space, because they're not pressing us at all. So there should be no pressure on the ball, and now Pickford goes long.
Yeah,
bit of a waste.
It's just, yeah. Good pressure. Good
work,
pressure by Barry though. Again, his attitude looks better this season so far. I know it's only early.
This is where Ndiaye's at his best, but then he loses possession of the ball. I was just going to say cutting inside, taking on a couple of men, and then he loses possession. Ball whipped in, deal with it. Tarkowski deals with it. Can we break?
Again. Oh, it's a free kick.
A free kick to them, isn't he?
It's a free kick. No,
was he? He was going him and then he's changed his mind.
Yeah. Preston on the attack again. Oh, he tried to do a Dewsbury Hall. Threading the
bit of praise for was that Diblin? I think it was Diblin who stopped that, wasn't it? Don't let him back into you like that.
He's done well there.
Free kick.
Harrison Armstrong again. He's strong for a 19-year-old lad, isn't he?
Just the responsibility that he takes on, it's unbelievable for a young player. Done well there.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's a foul, you know. I'll be honest with you. He's done well to buy it.
Right, come on, a bit of possession now. That's a decent ball.
Through ball here. Oh,
yeah, you wanted it as well.
Crying out for that. Well, Barry, take him on.
Oh, that's
nice.
Great there.
Oh, penalty.
No.
Early shout for a penalty there. I'll tell you what, though.
He went down quite easy, though, didn't he? I don't really understand how he went down. Oh,
I'll tell you what.
The legs got caught up.
Is that not a pen?
Well, it could be, yeah.
He's not give it, though.
No.
I've seen them given.
Yeah. I
A
tell
bit
you
of
what,
banter between the Preston defender and Barry there.
like having a sponsor like Spud Brothers on the front of your shirt wouldn't inspire you to buy a Preston shirt, would it?
It might inspire you to buy a Spud.
That's a good corner.
Yeah, second decent corner of the...
Oh, no.
Michalenko's saw his name up in lights there, I think, didn't he?
So he aim for them.
Yeah, always going over the bar.
Yeah. Paul Heckenbottom. He's been out of a few clubs now, hasn't he?
Liam EFC says, up the Spuddies.
Is he a Preston supporter?
I don't know. I've never had a Spud, bro. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, Spud Brothers.
Spud Brothers. I've never had one.
No.
Popular though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, bit of space for Ndai on the left.
Yeah, come on, take him on now.
You're
You're on your best
decent
side.
that's
a good header.
Yeah, that was decent.
Good cross and a good header.
Just wide from
He
Barry.
looks frustrated there, Barry. That's a lovely little ball.
Look the way he loses his man there as well, creates that little bit of space.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
That's a good little header as well. He's directed it, right down into the corner.
Yeah.
It's unlucky there.
Hopefully he grows in quality and confidence.
Yeah, that's what we all want, isn't it? I believe that's Troy Parrott. He's got a new club now, hasn't he? We were looking at him for a while, weren't we?
Well, anyone who we were looking at is
now
either gone or going.
Yeah, it's very true.
I genuinely don't know another striker who we were being linked with now. I would have had the lap, if I'm being honest.
Would you?
On loan anyway. Because he's just a different profile of player. Nice little touch there from Barry. Creates space for Ndai. Go on, run at him. Preston have got a lot of men back. I need to get men in the box. Slowed it down a bit now. That's it, movements.
Yeah, into a bit of space. Go on, take him on now. You can have another shoot again.
It's just overplaying it a little bit there.
Yeah.
Trying to go through brick walls when you had the opportunity, when you had the space previously.
But again, there's no width there. Wasn't that an opportunity for Michalenko to sort of hit the line?
Overlap,
to give him, to give him a bit of width.
Should deal with this.
That's it, Roll, yeah.
Yeah, decent from Roll.
Yeah.
And drive forward a bit.
It just feels like we've got like a lot of good players, good midfield players. So it's like we're never going to be in massive danger of being overrun by teams because we've got players that we can swap. But in so many other areas of the pitch, like the full backs and the striker, it's like we just seem like we've got a dearth of quality there.
Well, we just give the ball back to Preston when we had possession of the ball. Throw into Preston there on the right-hand side. Hopefully it doesn't prove costly, that.
You'd hope we'd have got another goal by now, because you don't want these players playing a full 90 minutes when we've got a tough game on the weekend.
More used to want to make a couple of subs, wouldn't you?
Yeah. But, I mean, Bournemouth haven't even played this during the week, have they? Because they're in Europe, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a good shout, actually. It's going to be a tough game against Bournemouth. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, well, it always is, isn't it? Yeah. Even like the changes they made, they've still got a good squad. And like you say, they did well against City last weekend. At
what point do you think he'll look to make changes more? Do you think he'll try and leave it as long as possible?
Yeah, 66 minutes he always does it. It's like his favourite number. 66 minutes, we'll bring some subs on. At least he can bring subs on. Who could you bring on here? Well, you'd say...
I'd probably say Diblin will come off for Johnson, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if he does that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he'd want to take the likes of Dewsbury Hall and Armstrong off just until maybe we had that second goal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying we've got like a lot of quality in centre midfield. He's only actually got Charlie Alcaraz who could bring on to go in midfield. So out of those players who are on the pitch there, they're not all going to get a rest, are they?
O'Brien for Keane, just to make you happy. Dewsbury all into Ndai. Can he shoot?
Oh, it's going to come to it.
It's a poor shot.
Yeah, well done.
Still retain possession though. Come on, where's Michaelenko with
That's
the
it.
overlap?
Now you shot. That's a great. Oh, that's unlucky. Good effort though.
Wide of the post.
Yeah, he went for the right option though, didn't he? He went for that far post. Yeah, you wouldn't have thought he's going to give Garner a full 90 minutes because he said he wasn't going to play him at the weekend if he'd have had other options.
It's a good shout that actually. Who does he bring on then? Alcaraz is.
Yeah, he's the only centre midfield player that he can bring on, unless he brings Brennan Johnson on and plays him. Well, he's not going to play him in centre midfield, is he?
Preston looking to make a change. I think Garner looks okay. Obviously, Moyes is probably going to try and manage his minutes, but
yeah.
I guess it depends from Moyes' point of view if he wants Garner playing against Bournemouth.
That was a good ball by Garner there.
Roll out wide.
I think he'll guaranteed Armstrong will play a full 90.
Decent cross.
That's a decent ball again.
Preston goalkeeper collects it. I didn't see why Hackney wasn't in the squad. So was there any suggestion that he's been injured or whatever?
Well, didn't he get an award last night? Didn't he pick up his EFL Championship Player of the Year last night at an award ceremony?
Oh, I don't know. Is that why he's missing today?
Well, maybe he just had a hangover.
Like me on Sunday after the Crystal Palace game.
Where'd you get a pint after the game?
Do you know where we went for the first time? The new, is it Dixie's Bar?
Oh yeah,
the guy who owned the Winslow.
Yeah,
he was decent in there. It wasn't too busy either. I mean, it was busy, but there's some places where I've been around there and it's just absolutely rammed.
Yeah,
but
we went in the Blue House after the game and
that's the big one, isn't it?
Had a couple of drinks in the Blue House. Yeah,
always looks absolutely rammed in that one.
Yeah, I mean it is, but it doesn't take long before you get a bit of a room like so. Yeah,
Murphy's as well. Being in Murphy's
distillery.
I like that.
Yeah.
They have the tunes blaring.
Yeah,
before and afterwards.
We went for like one after the game and didn't leave till 9 o'clock.
I was home after 1 o'clock apparently.
Really?
I stayed in town for a little bit and then just went back to the local. To be honest, so that was my night. That was enough. It's only the first game. Can't over celebrate too much. Right, and Die on the left. Can he take him on?
That's a great ball.
Yeah.
Get it across. Oh, that's in. Barry again. Well it.
Tieno Barry with a second goal.
Tieno Barry's on fire this season. 3 goals in 2 games.
Really good play from Milliman and Die there.
Do you know what though? He's in the right place, the right time again, which he wouldn't have been there last year. He's definitely learning.
Like a bus, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fans singing his name. That'll do him the world of good.
Absolutely.
And he's loving it. He's laughing it up.
Yeah,
he loved that celebration. I mean, I'm all for it, like.
Yeah, he's loving that, isn't he? No, that's great. Another goal for Barry. It's what we want. We need him to be his confidence to be growing. That's a great through ball there by Illiman and Jai, and a great shot by KDH.
It's well worked between Ndai and Dewsbury all, and then look, a little bit of luck with the parry from the keeper.
Yeah,
in all fairness to the keeper, there's not much more he can do there.
No.
He saved it,
No.
and it's hard. It'd be harsh to say he could have pushed that anywhere else, but he just pushed it straight into the path of Tieno Barry.
Yeah, but but he's
tell you what, though, it comes off his shin.
Yeah. Maybe he was trying to get it to go off his other backside cheek from from the Newcastle game. Yeah. Now that's it. That's great, and hopefully that'll give him a bit more confidence to.
Quite unexpected. I didn't think that was going to go in.
Wow. Just shows you, doesn't it? You can score a goal at any time, can't you?
2-0 to the Blues. That's what we want.
So yeah,
definitely 66 minutes is approaching. The Moyes substitution, the standard Moyes substitution.
Yeah, it's got 6 minutes yet though.
Who's it going to be? Who do you think it'll be? I honestly think I'm going to go with James Garner. I think he might come off, just if he wants him to play.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
Yeah, I agree.
For the minutes.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if is he going to give Dibblin the 90 or is he going to give Brennan Johnson a go, or does he take Ndai off?
Yeah, well, I personally think he'll take Dibbling off and bring Brennan Johnson on. I don't think he's convinced by Dibbling to have a
I know,
have a full 90.
I think this is the perfect game now. If you take Dibbling off when you're 2-0 up and confidence is flowing, I personally wouldn't do that. What I'd do here, I'd potentially look to take Ndiaye off, save him for Saturday now.
Yeah. Well, I don't disagree with you there, to be honest. I think, like you say, it's an opportunity for Dibbling to
just take a bit of a claim, maybe get on the score sheet or something like that.
Yeah. Well, maybe you bring Brennan Johnson on, you put Dibbling out on the left and try him over there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I thought Charlton may have scored against Tottenham there, but they haven't. It's Tottenham scoring again. Everton fans singing. 58 minutes, 28 seconds for the goal time. He has been a bit quiet, Dibbling, though, in the second half, but I'd keep him on.
Yeah.
And Ndiaye winning an header. What a header that was, by the way.
Again, we've had like 20 minutes of the second half, and has Dibbling touched the ball?
Hopefully he's about to touch it now.
Yeah,
which he does.
Yeah. He's just got to do more. He really has got to do more. You know, he should be looking to impress every game, and he just doesn't seem to do enough for me.
I mean, it's that one shot that he's had, hasn't he, where he's gone into a central position, back to goal, and he's turned. The keeper saved it, but it was unlucky. I'm telling you now, Ndiaye on the left is the way to go. The way he's played it.
Yeah. I wonder, could Tariq George play on the right?
He won't, will he?
No.
Preston could be in here, 1-on-1.
Who made that error? Is that Tarkovsky made the error then? Oh, you can't afford to give the ball away like that. I think Preston saw an opportunity then. I don't know what happened to Tarkovsky. He looked like he got the ball cut under his feet.
Michael James believes that Tyler Dibbling is a couple of games away from being a Tom Davis or a Mason Holgate.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Doesn't bode well, does it?
Doesn't at all.
The only problem is that Dibbling's got...
So, who's he bringing on then?
Patterson
so
on.
Brennan Johnson's come on for Jimmy Garner, and Patterson's going to come on for... Who do you think? Dibbling. Yeah, Dibbling's gone off.
So what's he done here?
He turned into Mason Holgate, apparently.
Roll's going to go midfield, is he? Or right mid?
But what's
no,
that,
Roll
what's
will
that
go
say?
in the centre midfield.
Does playing Patterson say he's going to be staying, or maybe no one's making any inquiries for him and he's got no choice but to stay?
I do find it quite fascinating that he's put Patterson on. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
I do. Yeah.
Unless he genuinely just thinks this is his level and he sees no issues with playing Patterson against the Preston. So what? Patterson's gone right back. Brennan Johnson is right mid, and Roll's moved into the middle. Is that what's happened?
Newcastle's are on 2-2 with West Brom now.
That's a game and a half. Turn over to that one.
Well, it doesn't look like Jake O'Brien's getting a run out.
Would it almost be an insult if he was to bring him on for like 5 or 10 minutes, Preston with the ball in the box? Tieno Barry wins the header. Good save from Pickford
great
from the
effort.
overhead.
Great overhead kick. He couldn't have hit that any sweeter, could he?
Fair play to the Preston player there. I didn't see who it was, but that was a decent effort. That.
Yeah, he did.
And Pickford matched up to it.
Yeah. He connected well with that, but it was straight at Pickford though, wasn't it? Kept his eye on the ball. That's a great overhead kick.
Pickford makes a bit of a meal of that, to be honest. But
I think he was probably surprised that he actually got his overhead kicked so, it's so cleanly. Oh, do you know, that was like, it was almost on Tarkovsky's head to flick it past him.
It's one of them. It was a decent header from Barry, initially clearance, but then it goes straight to the Preston player for an overhead.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting if that had gone in.
Yeah, wouldn't it just? Keane lays the ball back to Pickford. Pickford's hitting it long. And Brennan Johnson's over there on the right. So Roll's gone into midfield now. And
yeah. I think you'll just see Preston with a bit of possession here because we'll have lost a little bit of balance here from what we've done with the changes. So just need to settle down a little bit now.
He's got the option now as well if he needs to, like to bring Dewsbury Hall off at some point and bring Alcaraz on to give him a bit of a rest because I think he knows Harrison Armstrong can run all day, can't he? So that's another switch he could make. I
think that's a clear sign that Garner is probably going to play on him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
On Saturday, and even if he doesn't do the full 90, at least he's going to be in the starting 11. It just depends whether it'll be Kane and Dewsbury Hall more than likely on Saturday, but will it be Hackney or Armstrong? We still don't know if Hackney's injured or what yet, do we?
Yeah.
Nice touch from Barry there. Go on.
Yeah.
And again, is he offside?
Oh,
he's onside there. Go on. Shoot.
Oh,
good play from the Preston defender.
Yeah, it was a great tackle, wasn't it?
And I need to do better through on goal.
Surely someone's give him a shout there, telling him he's being closed down. You'd expect him to put it away.
That was a nice bit of play.
Is he? He could have been up. Well, there's no
there,
VAR, is it? Surely he's got to pass that there, isn't he? Brennan Johnson's in acres of space.
He's crying out for it,
he just needs to That's a great tackle. Really good tackle.
One of them lunging tackles that you slide across the pitch on.
Yeah. If you're Brennan Johnson there, you'd be unhappy, wouldn't you? That you're in so much space. He's only got to give it a 5-yard pass and he scores.
Yeah, people in the comments not happy with him died there. Greedy.
Yeah.
It's either you pass it or you shoot. I don't quite understand why he kept hold of the ball. Newcastle 3-2 up.
Yeah, and again, and Jai, we've sort of said that his goals and assists, he doesn't weigh in enough considering how talented he is, and that's just shown again an opportunity that he should have either scored or he should have had an assist, and he did neither.
Michaelenko's done okay, hasn't he?
He has.
I think as well, though, having him die on the left-hand side helps him out so much.
Yeah.
Just having them players around him.
Yeah.
That can help him.
He's got it back off him again as well.
I mean, he's got 4 men around him there, so...
Yeah. Well done, Harrison Armstrong. He read that really well again, didn't he?
Is he playing the deeper role now?
Oh, that was Patterson, wasn't it? That was...
Yeah,
go on, now finish it. Oh, no. Dear, oh dear.
I think he's laughing at himself there, Dewsbury Hall.
Yeah, he knows he should have done better, doesn't he?
That inside ball there, that would have been brilliant.
Yeah.
Into Brennan Johnson. Just put too much on it, didn't he?
I tell you what, it's going to be an interesting conundrum, really, isn't it, as to what happens with Merlin Roll? What position he could end up playing.
We're getting into position, sorry, for a couple of through balls, but
yeah.
Go on.
No, I was just, because he does look like a talented lad. He's got like a great engine, and you say he's got the perfect stature and like attitude and everything for a footballer. And he seems a reasonably talented player as well. But you just wonder, what would be his best position, because he does look like one of those fellows who's going to end up being, he's not going to be a master of any one, but he'll be able to fit into whatever position you want him. Well, for his career, you'd want him to be able to nail down a specific position.
Yeah, I don't disagree. We know Moyes loves the utility player, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That he can rely on. Preston with the ball into the box, and Pickford picks out with ease.
That's a great throw.
That is actually right.
Really good throw.
2-on-2 here.
Kieran Dewsbury Hall and Brennan Johnson's gone.
Nice touch.
Yeah, go on, finish it off. Oh,
yeah,
that's well done.
Yes.
Brilliant. Well done.
Tieno Barry with a hat-trick.
Do you know what? I had 2 or 3 people.
Unbelievable.
2 or 3 people on the way in were on. I can't remember what I listened to. But they said they fancy Tieno Barry for a hat-trick.
Yeah. Should I listen to them?
Yeah.
What a throw from Jordan Pickford, and
Tieno Barry
finished off by Tieno Barry. This is exactly the start Tieno Barry needed to this season. Goals.
4 goals in 2 matches. That's brilliant. That'll do him the world of good.
You can take him off now. He's done his job.
Do you know what though? I wouldn't. I'd just keep him going, keep
him
playing. Yeah. What a great throw by Pickford there. Absolutely brilliant throw.
There's so much space in the middle of the park. Preston wide open, but the ball as well.
Yeah. To be honest, I actually thought that wasn't a great pass when he threaded it through. I thought that's gone behind him there, but Brennan Johnson's done well to put it onto his right foot across it. So that was really well taken. That great little ball over, and a great goal. 3-0.
Nice.
This is what we wanted, wasn't it?
This is exactly what we wanted.
And that's it now. Draw Liverpool in the next round.
Come on, where's the optimism? I made up for him there.
Yeah, brilliant.
Getting into the right positions.
First hat-trick for Everton. Brilliant. I tell you what, though, so you look at what he's got 4 goals this season. He had 8 last season. 12 goals. Now, it doesn't look too shabby, does it?
No, not at all. I mean, look, there's levels, isn't it? I mean,
look, his confidence
is
is brimming now.
Yeah,
look, what a great ball that is.
4-0, yeah.
There you go. Great goal.
Tierno Barry with the assist. Brennan Johnson finishes it off.
Fantastic. 4-0. Hey, Tierno Barry.
I don't think there's any question about who's going to be man of the match now after this 10-minute spell.
Yeah, you're right. Harrison Armstrong.
No, to be fair, it's not a bad shout. However,
no, that's it.
Tierno Barry with 3 goals and an assist.
Brilliant. Yeah, and Brennan Johnson's first goal in a blue shirt, which is always good to see as well. Happy days.
Yeah. Smacking the badge. That's what we like to see.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Tierno Barry will have a smile on his face.
Oh, he's done well. He's won the ball back.
Yeah, he did. He's done really well there. And what a great little pass as well.
Was it meant for Ndai? I think it was.
Yeah,
but
probably was.
I don't care.
Let's keep bigging him up. He's brimming with confidence there, isn't he? Great finish.
You know what this means now, don't you? You're going to have to come in and do more watch-alongs now. The omens there.
Hey, what? Because my name's Damien. Well, I tell you what, I never thought we'd be looking at 4 goals like that, but this is turned out to be a good evening, isn't it?
Can we relax yet?
It's Everton, mate. No, we can't. No.
Yeah, brilliant 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was. There's nothing better than getting 2 goals in quick succession like that, because it just kills the game completely, doesn't it? I mean, there's no way they're coming back into this. They haven't been good enough from the start, to be fair. Oh, dear. Oh.
It'd have to be a Celtic style.
Yeah, capitulation.
Yeah, capitulation was the word I was looking for.
Yeah. Oh dear.
For us to lose this.
Yeah.
That was a mad result, wasn't it?
Oh, wasn't it?
I didn't see it, but I saw that they were 4-0 up, and then I think I looked back again and they were out.
Yeah.
I was like, what's just happened?
Yeah. See, friend of mine. Oh, what a ball that is.
Preston are wide open in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Offside, though, so...
Yeah, a friend of mine, Celtic supporter, who obviously he'd been up for the first leg, and he said, even though they were 3-0 up, he said, this isn't over. He said, they look at a dangerous team, and he wasn't wrong. Even 4 goals up, Charlie Alcaraz is going to come on now, I think.
Dewsbury will definitely come off.
Yeah, I agree. I think he needs a break now. He could make a couple more changes here, really, couldn't he?
What have we made? 2?
Yeah.
I think you'd go with Dewsbury and Dye and probably Barry.
Yeah, probably.
Players who are definitely going to play on Saturday.
You'd want to bring Tariq George on, wouldn't you? So maybe you bring Tariq George on and taking Jai off, bring Tariq George on.
What a ball from Harrison Armstrong.
Bring Alcaraz on for Dewsbury.
Oh, offside.
Oh.
The ball's in the back of the net from Illiman and Dye, but it's offside. So Harrison Armstrong's now playing more of a... Is he playing the deeper role?
He looks like he has dropped back a little bit, hasn't he?
Role's playing further forward. Alcaraz will come on and surely play as the number 10.
And Tariq George is coming on as well. I feel sorry for Charlie Alcaraz, because there's definitely a player in there, isn't there?
I like him.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I just think bringing the likes of Grealish in last season, Kane and Dewsbury probably more so. That was his position, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You're never going to pick Alcaraz at this moment in time over Dewsbury. There's just times where you think, did Alcaraz deserve more of an opportunity to maybe come off the bench?
Yeah.
Was it the Crystal Palace game?
When him and Beto?
Yeah. Well, when Grealish scored, the ricochet, wasn't it? Alcaraz came on.
Yeah.
In the second half, didn't he?
I was thinking about the season before when Charlie Alcaraz came on and he just ran the game. He came on off the bench and for about 15-20 minutes he was unplayable and he was like laying Beto on for little runs through.
They built up a good partnership, a good understanding, but it was quickly torn apart. You know, rightly or wrongly. I don't know, but Moyes clearly wanted to go with Barry, didn't he, as the main striker last season, but just kept swapping and changing his mind. So, don't concede here. Armstrong just always there. Come on, break again. Go on, Barry.
You can
Barry on the right-hand side, take him on.
Oh, he's hurt himself then?
Did he?
Well, it looked like he tweaked something. Yeah, he has. Looking.
No. If he's injured after that would just be typical us.
Yeah.
I'd get him off now.
I would, yeah. Yeah, he's walking a bit gingerly. Yeah, he stopped again. You could see then, as soon as he had the ball, he's not running very comfortably at all. I think you'll see Beto coming on now.
Yeah. Liam EFC says it's been a solid performance, which I think we'll all agree with. It's been a good performance.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair though, it's it's been, I would say it's been relatively easy, hasn't it? They haven't shown a lot. Yeah, watch Barry here now.
What does he do here?
Yeah.
The worst thing about it is if that's a muscle injury.
He looks okay now, but there was certainly a little tweak or something there.
Right. Corner for Preston, 78th minute. Let's get it cleared. And Michalenko clears it.
Yeah.
I think Preston just want this game to finish now, don't they?
I think so. Yeah. Let's just keep a good shape. Patterson mustn't know if he's coming or going, doesn't he? He's back on the pitch again now. He's probably thinking, have I got another chance here or what?
Sheffield United was linked with him, weren't they, earlier in the window, but that obviously hasn't come off.
Yeah.
Whether that's because he doesn't want to go there or they just didn't put a genuine bid in. I don't know.
It's a good interception by Harrison Armstrong. He's back on the ball again now. Yeah. Let's see Roll moving forward. Be good to see a bit more of Roll in the centre midfield place.
Yeah, just to see what he's about and what he can do in there.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. But the way things are going, he is going to be the right back for the season.
Yeah.
But as someone said last week, you just wouldn't put it past Moyes playing O'Brien right back against Bournemouth, would you? Not
really, no. Nothing that would surprise me. But I think if Jake O'Brien has had words with Moyes, he'd almost like say, I'm not playing.
Even if he has had words with Moyes, I just think, so what? I understand the frustration, but bide your time for the next 3 months at least.
I know, yeah.
Surely he should be looking at that going, no guarantees Brantwaite's going to stay fit. Suspensions, injuries always happen. Form, Keane, he's very hit and miss. Okay, Tarkovsky's the captain. You'd expect him to play. But Moyes even said just because he's the captain doesn't mean he's going to play every single game.
No.
Alcaraz coming on now then. And Dye coming off. Is he?
Yeah.
He's got his subs right here. I mean, it's easy to get your subs right when you're 4-0 up, but I think a lot of people in the comments would like Barry to come off. Just to protect them, I think. Michalenko.
He's bringing Asnu on as well. So that's all 5 subs, so Barry's got it.
Barry's staying on then.
Staying on.
Slight risk after what's just happened.
think Alcaraz thinks it's winter. He's got his stockings on.
He always plays like that, doesn't he? Is he changing his mind? So, a bit of a mind change here. Bit of confusion with the board. Imagine if they change their mind and don't bring Alcaraz on.
Oh, yeah.
What's happening?
Oh, he's bringing Barry off.
Yeah, that
makes sense.
Yeah, so they have changed their mind, but
Yeah.
they've made the right decision.
But surely they'd just bring Beto on, wouldn't they? They wouldn't. I bet your Alcaraz is not getting a game.
So is Asnu and Michalenko on the pitch now? So Asnu's on the pitch.
Yeah, so Asnu's come on. We don't know if Charlie Alcaraz has actually come on.
Yeah, he has. He's there.
Oh yeah.
It's so we've got two left backs on the pitch.
Well. Yeah, so he's playing.
What a day!
He's playing Asnu out. Oh, this might be an opportunity for Asnu to become another winger.
So George is playing up front.
Right. Yeah. Oh well, so he's not bringing. He's obviously didn't want to change his substitutions and tell Beto to come on, because surely he would have done that if he was bringing Barry on.
Up, was he?
No.
That was the most confusing substitution change I've seen.
Yeah. That was a good first touch. Good first touch by Alcaraz there.
Oh, Preston just want this match to end, don't they? But
yeah,
let's go for the kill. Yeah, let's see what Asnu can do.
Yeah,
cutting inside though. Tyreek George on the ball in the area.
He's got good feet.
Overlap. This is overplaying it a little bit there, but
yeah. We'll go from having like no fullbacks who can overlap to having two at the same time.
Roll's done okay so far. I mean, look, Preston aren't. When I say okay, I mean he's done okay since moving into midfield.
Yeah.
Preston aren't really putting up much of a fight now, so I appreciate it's going to be slightly easy for them.
It's an opportunity to get another couple of goals here, really, isn't it?
That's it. George,
that's great play. Oh, you've beaten him twice.
And again, deflection there.
Great footwork, but yeah, I think that was one of those where he knows we're 4 goals up and just fancies getting on the score sheet himself, wasn't he?
Tom Sherrow says he should have kept Barry on because he's got to learn how to keep battling after a knock.
Very true. Yeah, don't disagree with that at all. The only thing is,
I'm happy he's gone off because he's going to play Saturday, isn't he? He scored at Attic as well.
Yeah, you always have to remember if there was something wrong with him and he does tweak something, then you have to play Beto.
You leave him alone. All 3 goals were tremendous, I think.
Yeah.
Not obviously spectacular, but just in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. He just showed he's got the right striker's instinct to be in the right place and you know what, to follow up. So many times last season, like the ball had come across the face of the goal and he wasn't there to finish it off, was he? No. Well, he's obviously learned a bit. Is that Declan Rice in front there? He's Cyprus. Is that Declan Rice? Like him, he doesn't.
Be a bit weird if it was. Preston making a couple of subs now.
Only last 5 minutes.
I'm sure we'll have to fact check this, but I'll go with what Liam EFC says. Barry's hat-trick is our first since 2020.
Really?
I'll have to...
Gosh.
I'm sure you're not wrong, but
yeah.
That is...
disappointing.
It's disgusting if it is.
Yeah. 2020. So is he letting us know who...
let us know who it was.
Who was it? 2020. Could it have been Stephen Naismith or something like that?
Last Everton hat-trick.
Got me thinking.
I don't think he's wrong. I think he's right. It looks like it was against West Brom, but I'm not entirely sure which player it was.
Right. 2020. Would that be
September 2020?
Would that been Lukaku?
No, it wouldn't have been Lukaku, would it?
Oh.
I don't know why this website's not giving me the player's name.
Oh, you're going to have to ask.
Oh, it may have been Calvert-Lewin.
Really?
I think it was Calvert-Lewin.
Guys, I didn't know Calvert-Lewin ever got a hat-trick for us. That just shows you, doesn't it, the quality of strikers that we've had.
Confirmed, Calvert-Lewin.
6 years since the last hat-trick. That's a good ball by Asnu there. He's played it inside to Tyreek George. And Tyreek George looks like he's desperate to get a goal here tonight.
He's just so lively, isn't he?
Yeah.
What's this? Offside?
Still offside again. Yeah. Adam Asnu wasn't in the Morocco squad for the World Cup, was he?
No. That's what usually happens when you don't play. You don't get picked by your national team.
Yeah,
because he was getting picked before he came to us, wasn't he?
That's what made me think. He had been an international, hadn't he? But
little barge there.
Gosh, yeah. I tell you what, Kinnear wasn't wrong when he said he'd beefed up and he was now one of the physically strongest players in the squad. Just barged him over, no problem. So free kick to Preston.
Just seeing this game out now, aren't we?
Yeah. I'd say the two centre halves have done all right, but to be fair, they haven't had anything to do really, have they?
No, maybe one or two shaky moments in the first half, but Preston haven't put up much of a fight really, have they? Let's face it. From an attacking point of view. And it goes out for a goal kick. They'll be disappointed with that.
We're gonna sort of sum up some of our player ratings then for the game.
Yeah. Right, I'll write mine down then as we go on. I mean, it's going to be difficult to rate Jordan Pickford. Keeping a clean sheet.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to do much, but we'll... you get extra points if you keep a clean sheet, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. Yeah,
does Barry get a 10?
Can I write mine down?
Does Barry get a 10 for his...
Oh, well, yeah. Maybe not a 10, because he did nearly injure himself by standing on the ball.
Don't quite know what he did, to be honest, but he did it. He definitely injured himself. He was definitely limping. Eugene McGeever thinks Everton will get an easy draw in the next round of the Carabao Cup.
I certainly hope so.
What is an easy draw these days?
Yeah. Well, Preston apparently.
Yeah. Or Charlton. Getting beat by Tottenham there, 5-0, is it?
Is it 5-0 now?
I think trying to avoid a Premier League team at the very least. You'd take another Championship team, wouldn't you, all day?
Okay, then come on. Then let's say.
I'm just changing my Barry one now because I've obviously. I thought he overperformed. I'm just a little bit torn on one. I'll go with
Dibbling. You're torn on Dibbling, aren't you?
No, I'm not torn on Dibbling actually. He was immediate.
Right.
It was Garner who was torn on.
Okay. Come on then, Pickford then. What are you giving Pickford?
Well, he hasn't had to do anything, but he's going to keep a clean sheet. So
he did throw that ball out for that goal as well, which was impressive.
Well, based on that, and I guess the overhead save as well.
Yeah,
I'm going to give him an 8.
Yeah, well, I've given him a 7.5.
So we're going. Yeah. You're like Gav, with the 0.5s and the halves.
Yeah.
So you 7.5.
I'm a 7.5.
I've gone with 8.
Okay. Roll.
I've gone with a 7 for his right back display.
Yeah.
I've
gone with a 7. He's probably done even better, to be honest, since he's been in midfield. But it's not been a really tough challenge for him, has he? But he gets around the pitch well, so I'll give him a 7.
Tarkowski and Keane. To be fair, the whole back four I've given 7s to. So Tarkowski, Keane, Mikalenko alongside Roloff give 7.
See, well, I give a Tarkowski a 6 because when he made a bit of a goof before and Preston were on the break when he miscontrolled it and like nearly enabled Preston to get a 1-against-1 in there. So I've only given him a 6.
Okay, that's fair enough. Armstrong, I've given him an 8.
Yeah.
Thought he's done very well.
I'll give him an 8 as well. I thought he's
it's just
impressive.
His little runs from deep.
Yeah.
When I say little runs, the long striding runs, so the complete opposite of little. Garner, I was a little bit torn on because it was his first game back, but I think he's done very well. But I've given him a 7.
Yeah,
which is still a decent score, by the way. That's not to say that he's played bad. 7 for his comeback display.
We're already on the last 30 seconds of time added on as well. Yeah. It looks like I think we're safely going to win this one.
We can start chilling now. So Armstrong, you've give 8. What was your Garner score?
My Garner score, I give it 7, the same as you. I thought he'd done okay. He was steady. Nothing, over exciting, but yeah, he was very steady. Got around the pitch well. What about dribbling?
Yeah, I've given him a 6.
I've given him a 5.
Have you? I didn't want to be too harsh on him.
No, I mean he did one good thing, didn't he? Where he had that spin in the penalty area and there was a good save on his right foot, but it just doesn't offer enough for me. Again, another opportunity to show Moyes that he's ready and able to come and compete in the Premier League, and he just hasn't done it again.
Yeah, I think there's question marks about where his best position is on the pitch. So I think there's still a lot more to come from him. But on this performance, I don't think he set the world alight, but I don't think it's his worst performance I've seen. So
no. Okay.
I think 6 is considered to be average, isn't it?
Yeah. That's full time as well.
Yeah, full time. We've
4-0.
just completely missed the full time there.
Yeah, we have
4-0, and we are through to the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup.
And the cameras are zooming in on the hat-trick hero, Tiano Barry, who certainly had probably his best game in an Everton shirt, I'd have said tonight.
Is he limping? Is he limping there?
He looked all right. Yeah, I thought that was his best game in an Everton shirt. I know it was against lesser opposition, but his effort, his work rate, his attitude. I thought it showed a player who's starting to get a bit of confidence about him.
And a player who's just getting in those positions to make it look quite easy to score those goals, which last season he was failing to do, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was making even the easiest things look quite hard.
Yeah.
Whereas it's just going to be so good for his confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Is he going to get the match ball?
He is. There he gets it.
The referee was happy to pass that over. Dibbling a 6, you've gone 5. Dewsbury Hall, maybe a little bit harsh on Dewsbury Hall, but I've gone with a 7.
Yeah, I get 7.5.
Yeah. Ndai, I've gone with an 8.
Yeah, I've gone with a 7 for Ndai again. I thought he was drifting in and out the game. Brilliant when he's on it, but and again disappointing when he's 1-against-1 with the keeper, and all he has to do is lay a little 5-yard pass on, and then Brennan Johnson scores, and he doesn't do anything.
I think he was a big part of some of the goals, wasn't he? So that's why I've given him the 8. And then Tiano Barry probably gets man of the match for me.
9 and a 9 for Barry for me.
Yeah, I've gone 9 for Barry as well.
Yeah, excellent. That was a good night, that.
What Moyes is saying to Tarkowski there. Let us know in the comments what you think then. A 4-0 win.
Jake O'Brien does not look a happy man there at all.
I just think they just need to put this Jake O'Brien situation to bed. And it's only going to be put to bed after the window shuts, isn't it? Which is frustrating. Because we've still got a game on Saturday before that. So you would have thought that he's not going to get in the team against Bournemouth as long as Branthwaite is fit. But it would be inconceivable to sell Jake O'Brien and not bring in a replacement. An adequate replacement, by the way, not just someone just to fill the gap.
Absolutely.
You can't be doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. So unless they've got something lined up, I think they are just going to have to or Jake O'Brien's just going to have to suck it up and show that he's willing to get his head down. And then if he gets an opportunity to play centre half, then to prove that he's the right man.
Moyes obviously getting a good reception from the Preston fans there as well. And James Graham says it should have been at 11 for Barry. Turn it in or turn it up. 11. Can you get 11 out of 10? Barry's confidence will only get better.
Yeah.
According to Eltel.
Yeah.
Look, this result, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't really mean much because we know what usually happens with Everton. It's a good win in the sense that we won 4-0. It keeps the feel-good factor. It keeps the momentum going heading into Bournemouth. That's all the positives towards it. But the draw's coming up. Whoever we get in the next round, hopefully we get a relatively easy draw. But if we come up against the Premier League team, that's where the big tests are going to be.
Well, the big test coming up now is Bournemouth. They're a decent side, aren't they? And you know, we had a good result against Crystal Palace, but you know, going away to Bournemouth is a different kettle of fish altogether, isn't it? And you know, if we can get a good result there, you know, and Barry keeps scoring, you never know. Then you know, maybe we'll have something to start feeling confident about. But yeah, like you say, tonight's result doesn't really tell us a great deal, does it? Really?
No, I mean, I guess it tells us a lot about Barry in terms of where he's come from and where he's at this moment in time. Yeah. I think that it does for that. It tells us Harrison Armstrong continues on in terms of what he's doing. You'd have no issues in playing him week in, week out. Obviously, you don't want to overplay him, but the responsibility that Moyes is putting in him, in his proper positions, by the way, hopefully he grows leaps and bounds. The biggest story, if anything, aside from the result, again, is Jake O'Brien not playing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I know I don't want to harp on about that because we've kept a clean sheet. Fair play to Keenan Tarkowski, but it you know, it raises a lot of questions, even more questions about Jake O'Brien, him not being in the starting 11 and not even coming on, I guess. Yeah. But then I said to you, would it be an insult for Jake O'Brien to come on in the last like 5 or 10 minutes? Pointless, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I feel for the fella though at the moment, you know.
I'm sure he hasn't got any shortage of suitors.
No, no doubt. But unless they're prepared to put their money where their mouth is, and then I don't think we're going anywhere, because how much would we have to spend on a replacement for him?
Exactly. I don't know what money they're talking about as evaluation is, but at this late stage of the window, it would have to be something ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. Well, it's going to be an interesting week, isn't it now? Only 7 days left until... Well, it's not even 7 days, is it, till the transfer window closes? Tuesday
coming up, isn't it? So, obviously, Bournemouth, big game.
So, well, yeah, we have 6-7 days. And let's just see. There's not many rumours, is there? There's not as if like there's all kinds of players linked with us now, is it?
No.
I think most of the players that we were linked with have all signed for other teams and that. So, do
you think Moyes just put to bed that question that he's taking the cup seriously?
We should ask Joe to ask him another question at the weekend.
Could be interesting to see what the press conference like after this. I don't know whether to do a press conference. Maybe it'll be kind of like the side of the pitch type of format rather than being in a press conference.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You'll see Joe there with like he'll have like a suit of armour on while he's interviewing Moyes, just in case.
It would be so ironic for Everton to go on some sort of mad cup run, even win a cup after what was said about the cups after the Palace game, wouldn't it?
How good would it be though, eh?
Oh,
I mean, just to, you know what, just to win a trophy would be massive, wouldn't it? It would really could propel us to where we want to be. European football again, it's everything we need, isn't it?
Yeah, right. I think we'll probably finish off happy, 4-0 through to the next round. Momentum continues on from Palace. Obviously going to be a tough game against Bournemouth, but I don't think we should go to the Vitality Stadium fearing them.
No. And certainly there's a couple of players there that are really playing well. Barry's playing well. Harrison Armstrong looks really good. Kieran Dewsbury-Halls, looks like he's up for the season. Marlon Rolls, certainly, he's putting a good performances in as well. And Jai could do with a smile on his face, and it'd be good for him to get off the mark and get a couple of goals. But yeah, it's going to be a testing few days, and it could be a nerve-wracking to see certain players if they're still going to be here in 7 or 8 days' time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is the point, isn't it? We're talking about bringing players in, which we desperately need, but there is a concern that one or two could leave, and players who are, integral really to what the team. All right, so O'Brien obviously has struggled to get in as a centre back, but for me, that's what the club should be moving towards: a Branthwaite O'Brien pairing. at some point in the next couple of months. And that's, for me now, that's in jeopardy.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. Yeah, I hope it works itself out, and preferably with Jake O'Brien still as an Evertonian.
Okay, well, the cup draw is next. We're not going to stay live for that, but fingers crossed we get an easy draw. We'll have reaction to this game and all, and the draw on the Liverpool Echo website as well. Yeah, I'm just happy. I thought it could have been a potential banana skin there, but like I said, I don't think in the grand scheme of things the result means a lot. We just progress into the next round and then bigger tests to come over the next couple of weeks. But it just keeps the momentum going for me, and you got to be happy with that. And just delighted for seeing O'Barry, to be honest. What a turnaround this could be for a player who looked like he was could have been on his way out in the summer.
Absolutely, yeah. Now, up the Toffees, eh?
Up the Toffees. Right, okay, thank you for everyone who's joined the live watch-along. The last time we did the watch-along, we won and beat Newcastle. This time we've done a watch-along, we won and beat Preston. So, you know what that means, don't you?
It's Tony Scott's turn next time.
No chance of getting him on a Monday night. Or what day is it today? At a Wednesday night. He does football training, apparently. So, okay, thank you for everyone who's joined the watch-along, and we will see you again soon.